Hi, Michaela with Michaela's Counseling here. I had an inspiration in a recent session and I wanted to actually do a video and just address one of the top questions that I get when I'm working with people. And the question is, why would I want to go back to really hard childhood memories? Like, why would I want to find those feelings? And why would we want to visit that? Um, and I think there's like a really closely related unspoken question that's kind of like, why therapy? Like, why would we even walk into some person's office and like unpack all this stuff? Like, our childhoods can't be redone, right? Like, we can't get back what we lost, or can we? And so what I want to talk about is that there's actually way more healing than we thought used to be possible. There's this thing called neuroplasticity, and it's really exciting because what it means is that as we're able to get new experiences, we're not just revisiting the past. We're actually able to make some fundamental changes. So, for example, we've recently learned, like, I want to say this is the past decade or two, that people who have learned an attachment style have learned to avoid connection, have learned not to dare let their guard down or trust people, or who have learned that they've got to cling really hard to their caregiver or their close relationships because those people might leave at any moment. Like, these things actually can be they can change. They can change on a fundamental level, and they can change in an hour a week with a therapist, especially if you're also in a supportive environment that supports the changes. And so I want to share a quote by Bessel van der Kolk. He is a trauma expert and specialist. He's author of The Body Keeps the Score, probably some other stuff too. But I love what he says, and it's a huge piece of how I do my work. And what he says is, we offer in the here and now what was needed in the there and then. So, to unpack that a little bit, let's say that you are coming into counseling and you have a really hard memory of, like, you were 5 years old and you were really hurt and angry and you were left alone with those feelings in one way or another. You were punished, you were ignored, you were sent to your room, or even abandoned or hurt in some way. It used to be that we thought that the purpose of counseling was that you could come in and we could validate the pain that you felt. We could teach you some coping tools. We could try to help you to feel like safer in the present, to notice that things were different, but we didn't know that that wound could change in any fundamental way. So we were in the business of helping people to cope and helping people to problem solve, but we weren't aware that these places that felt really broken, they could, or these places that had like gone frozen, could actually get unstuck, could actually move forward. And so now, what we're able to do with this knowledge is, you come in, we talk about a memory of when you were 5, you were feeling really hurt or angry, you were left alone, and we're able to actually hang out in that moment, find out what you were feeling, what you were thinking as a child, like everything that was happening. And then we reach back together to that child and give what was needed. Maybe we say, hey, I see that you're really sad. Like, can you see me right now? Can you feel me here with you? And sometimes, like, your adult self can reach out to your child self. So I can reach out, you can reach out, we can reach out together. And what we find is that those places that were stuck, those places that were angry, those places that were guarded, are able to come into a new experience of themselves. And so, what starts out as a really abject feeling of like hopelessness, or a really deep sense of aloneness, or a sense of like, I just need to hide, like nobody wants to hear my feelings, can actually change from that to 30 minutes later being a completely new experience of, oh, my parents, they didn't have the capacity right then to see what I needed, or, oh, people were missing for me, but there is something here now that wasn't there then. And then those parts are able to come alive and they're able to heal. And somebody just walked in my door. So I'm going to wrap this up for now. Thanks. And I look forward to talking with you more in future videos. Bye for now.